Hey guys, Sack coming at you with a bit of a tone shift in this video. I want to talk about something that has kind of plagued me throughout my life. Something that a lot of people will say isn't even real. A lot of people that will think I'm just being ridiculous. But it's real, and it's something I went through my life, and that is gaming addiction. And I know I'm going to get some shit from my friends for making this video, but I'm really hoping that it'll reach someone who went through the same things I did, and it'll help them. So, gaming addiction, what is that? Is it as self-explanatory as the name? Yes, it is. It's basically when gaming infringes upon your life to the point of, harming you. And that can be, kids putting off school for gaming, people not going to work for gaming, not eating right so you have more time to game, um, plethora of things, not making sure you're being clean just so you have more time to game. Um, Putting off important things to game is essentially when you realize that you're probably addicted to gaming. And I'm not saying it's just once. Maybe if Fallout 4 comes out and you're like, oh man, I'm going to take off work to play this. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about it has to be perpetual. You have to do it consistently. And that's something I went through my life. Um, I was a heavy boy through school. I still am a little bit heavier than I would like, but we'll get into that. Anyway, I was heavy through middle school and was bullied because of it through high school as well. Although no bullying in high school, mostly because um, I basically kept to myself. I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't really have any friends. I had one friend named Riven, who was basically the only person I hung out with outside of class. And in school, I didn't talk to anyone. I did my work, um, and then I went home. And when I went home, I gamed. That was it. That was my life. And I didn't do my homework so I could game. I would fake being sick so I could stay home and game. I wouldn't clean my room, or I would skip even taking a shower some days just so I could game. I didn't exercise, so I had more time to game. And that's how it culminates. Is you put off too many important things just so you can game. And through school, I played a game called EverQuest 2, which, if you're not familiar with it, is an MMORPG, kind of like WoW. Kind of follows the same principles. It was released a little bit before. And I was a hardcore raider in that game, which required me to be on 4 nights a week for 4 hour increments. So it was quite a bit of gaming that I was already just required to do to be in that. Also, you had to make sure your characters were prepared for the raiding because it was definitely a grind. If you know what that term means, it means you have to basically play and play and play and do repetitive things just to get the correct resources that you need to do it. And I had several characters that were raid ready for this, which means I was putting thousands of hours into this game. And to find the time to do that, I put off important things. I skipped out on my homework. I skipped out on school. I skipped out on work when I had a part-time job. I didn't eat with the family so I could do things. I would hold in my piss for several hours just so I could do this. It was a problem in my life. And the culminating reason was because I was overweight. I had social anxiety because of it, because of the bullying of it. And instead of dealing with my problem, with my issue, I would just game and kind of escape reality. And that's the thing with gaming, is it is such a great escape from reality because you can put yourself in your character's shoes. Um, or you can just kind of get lost in the firefight if you're playing a shooter game, or the race if you're playing a racing game. Whatever is, I mean, pick your poison. Whatever it is, you can get lost in it exceptionally easy. And that was my poison, was the MMORPGs, was EverQuest 2. Um, and so what happened was today I found myself as I went for a jog, I realized I was falling into the same patterns that I did when I was addicted to gaming. And that is being slovenly, not cleaning up. My clothes are lying on my bed unfolded. I have dishes that are dirty laying in my room. I have, old wrappers and crumbs all over my desk. I haven't swept or vacuumed in a month. That's disgusting. Why am I letting it get to this point? I don't know. And actually, I do know. And underlying reason was because I realized a little while ago that I didn't have the money to go to college this year. I just couldn't get the funding. And because of this, I got pretty depressed for a while. I ended up quitting my job because I just couldn't bring myself to go in. Um, and I spent my time on my computer. It's a real thing, and it affects people. And I know it affects more than me because I've talked to several people who've been through this as well. And I'm hoping with this video I can reach someone who's going through it, and it'll help them. Maybe hearing my story will help them realize that maybe they're going through the same thing and they're not alone. And basically, if you find yourself going through this, you need to find out the reason why you're feeling this way. You need to figure out a plan of action for how to fix it, and then you need to take steps to fix it. I lost a lot of weight, probably around 70 pounds or 80, I'm not sure, as I stopped weighing myself for a while at my heaviest, so I don't know exactly how much I weighed, but I do know I lost a lot of weight. And recently I have gained some back because of not being able to go to school. It's really affected me in more than I thought it would. I was really I was really ready to continue my education and make sure I was getting this great foundation that I could build my life upon. And when I found out I couldn't go this year, it hit me really hard, and I turned to gaming, and my whole life kind of went to shit around that. So if you know someone who's going through this, just let them know, you know, that you're there for them maybe if you're close, or maybe just say, hey, something's wrong, what's going on, and maybe just show them this video because basically when that's happening to you and you find yourself in that situation, the best thing to do is just kind of think about, what's going on, why this is happening, and what steps can you take to fix it. For me right now, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to clean my room, make sure I cook myself a nice breakfast, healthy one, and I'm going to continue getting myself in a better shape as I have gained some weight back, as I can tell, because I can see my neck again under my chin. As I stream, I can see that right here. I haven't shaved in a while. That's another sign that I noticed. Um, all these kind of point to gaming because that's kind of what I do instead of doing these things I should be doing. So, whatever it is, if you were overweight like me, you know, look up nutritional information, go for a walk. When I was heavy, all I did was go for a 30-minute walk every day. That's all I did for exercise, and it helped me tremendously. Getting out, feeling some fresh air, it really makes a difference. As well as eating right. It really does. Even if you're not overweight and you're still feeling down, eat right. Eating right and getting the correct nutrients in your body is super important, and it helps you psychologically as well as physically. Cook yourself some eggs and vegetables instead of a waffle and syrup. Have a yogurt and a banana instead of pancakes and greasy sausage. You can splurge with your diet, but just don't make it terrible things every day. They add up. I know. If I don't know the steps you need to take for your own individual problems, but this is kind of what this is if you find yourself in the same situation and you're gaming to, you know, get out of what you need to do, find out what's going on in your life. Find out, you know, what the problem is. That's step one. What's going on. Then find out, what can you do to fix it. Then fix it. That's it. 3 steps. And I know that's really oversimplified, but trust me, I've been there, man. I've been there. I have. And I started going through it again, and I caught myself. You have to catch yourself when you find yourself spiraling down these roads, or else it gets really bad. It really does. Um, so this is getting longer than I wanted. Um, I know I'm gonna get some shit for this from my friends, because I kind of got pretty personal with this. But I really hope that this reaches someone that is going through this and it helps them. Um, if you know someone going through this kind of a thing, maybe link them to this video. Hopefully it'll resonate with them in some way. Um, don't find solace for your problems in gaming. Don't let that be your saving grace. Find out what those problems are and deal with them. That way gaming can be what it's meant to be for you. And that's just a fun hobby. Something you do your spare time on. Not something that you blow off, responsibilities for. So, this is a little bit longer than I wanted, but this is something that's really important to me. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the support you guys give me. I really appreciate it. And as always, have a great day.